just going. I mean, you're talking about all these different things, and you and I had a conversation. So why don't you just dive into all the things that you've been working on and developing in the past few years?
Well, first of all, I'm a voice actress, but more than a voice actress, that is what in the United States is the way that people who works with putting their voices into commercials is the way that you call it. In my country, we're called more like locutor, that is like more like hosting. Is those terms that are not so well translated, right?
Mhm.
And I'm a commercial voice actress. I'm used to work with big brands like, let's say, Visa, Samsung, Hyundai, in Spanish, of course, and a lot of Dominican brands as well. And also, I've been a radio director programming director in a radio station I've been doing that for like 10 years so far. Before that, I used to be a producer. Right now, these past 3 years, I've been like, I became an entrepreneur because I launched an app that is created to connect um, voice actors in my country with agencies so they can like find those opportunities and be able to have their voices into these commercials, to make it easy. Of course, there is a lot of things in between and things that maybe, my explanation is a little bit rough, but to put it easy is what that app does. Also, I have a podcast that is called Tras la Voz in Spanish. In Spanish, but in English would be like Behind the Voice. And what I'm used to bring on the table in that podcast, I talk about voice acting. I talk about speaking, but speaking like techniques, like how to, articulate, enunciate, how to do this or to the, like is very specific in some stuff, but also stories behind voices, Latin American voices, people that do what I do and what happens with them. Also, I am a mentor for people who needs to go out and share their stories. So I'm like a curator for their stories. And I also have a company with my husband, that what my company do is that he's an audiovisual professional, and mostly what we do is that it's not my the part, it's not what I do, it's what he does. But anyways, I'm part of that company too. And what he does is that he's a streaming expert, and also uh, he works with TV commercials, radio commercials. The part, the production part. The person who is behind those production things. What I do is more with the talents, and what he does is more with the production and put all the pieces together.